Hey, what's up guys? In this video, we're going to be reviewing one of the latest ASICS Gel-Lyte 3s in collaboration with Kith in this South Korea inspired colorway, part of the World's Fair pack. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, I feel like Ronnie Fieg is like the only collaborator that can work on a pair of Gel-Lyte 3s, build the hype that he builds, and make these bad boys sell out, because I can't see anybody else making a pair or working on a pair of Gel-Lyte 3s and build the hype that he can do. It's just crazy, but we'll get into it. Let's talk about that and let's go. These Gel-Lyte 3s were part of a collaboration pack that released during the Kith grand opening store in Chicago on October 4th, 2025. These retail for $195. Ronnie Fieg was inspired by the World's Fair and basically brought country/city inspired colorways to this collaboration. This South Korea pair, in my opinion, was the best colorway of the drop. Alright guys, so the shoes come in a regular ASICS box. We've seen this similar box with Kith and ASICS before. We've also seen boxes that have the Kith and ASICS co-branding on it. On this one here, you just have a regular ASICS box. The shoes come with 2 additional laces. You got this fresh pair of white laces and then this rope style pair of laces in the light blue color that matches the similar blue that you'll find on the upper part of the shoe. The colorway on this South Korea pair are super nice, guys. I mean, this is probably the best Gel-Lyte 3 out of the whole pack or the whole drop, in my opinion. Super clean, super wearable colors here as well. On the mudguard, you had this gray suede material, super nice here. You do have an off-white color here on the toe box in this quilted design. It's also made out of leather. Very nice detail. You'll also find some leather around the eye stays of the shoe as well in a lighter gray color. The tiger stripes are a patent leather material and is this beautiful light blue color that you find on both the lateral and the medial side of the sneaker. The shoes come out of the box with these cream laces. In my opinion, these are the best laces that you have. I mean, maybe the rope style ones are also very cool, but to me, this just keeps it very classic and classy as well. So I do like that. You do have some additional leather material here on the tongue split, which is classic to the Gel-Lyte 3. Leather material here on this white leather. You'll also find that similar design here on the quarter panels of the shoes that you'll find on the toe box area. Some additional soft nubuck material here on the heel counter of the shoe. You'll find the Gel-Lyte 3 branding. Additional here, ASICS branding on this darker gray suede that you'll find also on the mudguard part. You'll find some additional ASICS branding there as well. On the inside part of the shoe, it's in a darker gray color. You do have the co-branding there on the insoles of the shoe. And also on the split tongue, you'll find Ronnie Fieg's last name there, which has been something that we've seen on previous Gel-Lyte 3 collaborations. The midsole here also very nice because it does have this beautiful cream color that I love. Super nice here as well. ASICS branding there. On the forefoot part of the midsole, it is a lighter sort of off-white color. You will find the gel technology here on this midsole. Very nice, guys. The colorway is beautiful. The outsole, you have these different colors that matches the upper part of the shoe, gray, cream, kind of like a brown color. And this here, I don't know, it kind of looks like a very light green color, kind of hard to tell depending on the lighting. And also you have some additional cream there on the heel part of the outsole. Beautiful colorway, guys. I mean, both sneakers have the similar branding throughout. You know, sometimes you may have some like different branding or co-branding on the shoes, but this colorway is super clean. The materials definitely feel high-end and premium, which is expected on a collaboration. And once again, Kith, Ronnie Fieg, ASICS, they nailed it here. As far as sizing with the Gel-Lyte 3, I recommend you go with your regular size or true to size. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I go a half a size down on like my Made in USA New Balance sneakers, for the Gel-Lyte 3, I like going true to size. Problem with the Gel-Lyte 3 is the split tongue, because if you're someone who has, you know, wide feet, and I don't consider myself to have really wide feet, and still the split tongue does not close on me right away. If you have really wide feet, you're probably gonna struggle with closing this tongue, so that's gonna be a bummer. And even if you go a half a size down, at least for me personally, I don't find that issue to be resolved right away. There have been some Gel-Lyte 3s that as soon as I put them on, the tongue closes just fine. But for some reason on other Gel-Lyte 3s, even these remastered version of the Gel-Lyte 3 with Kith, I still find myself having that issue. Maybe over time, as the shoe stretches, it'll close, but at the beginning, you're gonna have that split tongue look very wide, and you're gonna be able to see your foot, which kind of messes up the overall look on this pair, because the silhouette is really nice. But that split tongue, man, I wish they would do a redesigned version of the Gel-Lyte 3 and just close that out, put a regular tongue on there, because overall this silhouette is really nice. All right guys, so my final thoughts, you know, I feel like Ronnie Fieg is like the only collaborator that can work on a pair of Gel-Lyte 3s. And obviously for him, the Gel-Lyte 3 is super special because that is the first model, and ASICS being the first brand that he worked on a collaboration back in 2011. So to him, you know, working on this model and working with ASICS is like, you know, kind of going back in time and you know, from the early days, right? So obviously for him, you know, ASICS is special, and this model is also very special for him. But, you know, he is the only one that can work on a Gel-Lyte 3, at least today, and build the hype that he can build on this pair and have it sell out. I don't see anyone else working with ASICS and working on the silhouette that's able to build that hype and make the shoe sell out like he does, right? This sneaker here feels like a true collaboration, right? All the materials that they use on this pair, super premium for sure. And again, that's what you expect with collaborators, and he definitely killed that there. Here, they definitely did not hold back. They definitely gave you really nice, you know, materials. The leather feels soft, you know, the nubuck feels nice and soft. Overall, they definitely nailed that there. And also this colorway is my favorite one out of the pack. Like the Canada pair was also really nice, but this one here, in my opinion, was the best one. And having this in hand and feeling these materials, it was definitely the better pick out of the whole pack, in my opinion. All right guys, so that's it for me. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this collaboration in general. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Guy and Kicks. That's it guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.